Okay, so where was I going to go? Oh, yeah. Can we, because everything is so serious in the world, can we go to some... Can we go into the absurd world for a moment and just absorb whatever the ass this is? Look, if you're... With AI, like, finding an image to fit whatever the fuck you're talking about should be easier than this. You just, like, find a picture of a puppet, right? I'm that puppet. Okay. And he goes, Alex Jones says, they want to control me. Kinky. They're not after my wallet. They're after my voice. Alex Jones exposes all. Okay. Well, if he exposes all, I'm cutting away. And by the way, who wouldn't be after that voice? I think that's what everybody wants, that voice. All right. So Roseanne, formerly sane, now a shell of her former intellectual self. And I don't know if he's trying to, is he doing, it looks like he's doing a monologue from a Tennessee Williams play.
What is the outcome they want? You talked about her when she was on your...
Oh, shit. Her son and she made it to the mainland, went to Texas, and actually are sitting in his studio interviewing him, and he threw her name up on the big board,
They want a caliphate.
Well, the people that want a caliphate want a caliphate.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, no. I don't know if I agree with that. I'm not sure. Are you sure? They probably do. You're probably right. I don't know. I'm still not sold that the people that want a caliphate probably want a caliphate. I mean, probably, but buys you a little wiggle room, sure.
They have all the money.
Are you saying it's bigger? You said it was China when she was on your show today. You're talking about the new globalist agenda. Who is it? Who is they? We always ask this.
Yeah, who's the they? They. No one knows who is they. Only them know who is they.
Sure.
I mean, China is allied with Islam.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Unless they're...
Yeah, they're doing the whole Uyghur thing as a head fake.
China, then they're in death camps.
Right.
Yeah.
Uyghurs, who are like super nice Muslims,
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
Most Muslims hate the Muslim Brotherhood too.
Yeah, that's the big mafia, is the Muslim Brotherhood.
Right. So they're in bed with China?
Yeah, and the Muslim Brotherhood even goes back to Napoleon. He converted to Islam. And it goes back to the Ottoman Empire. It's
it's been around for a long time. They didn't make a lot of friends. They're always just such dicks at parties. I mean, I feel like I feel a lot like we have a lot in common.
Factions.
You think King Charles converted to Islam?
Oh my God. Yes. Fuck it. I'm going with all of it. That was on, and I have to say, I can't be the only person, chat room, that question was the next question in my mind. I was like, dare she ask that that question? Do you think King Charles converted to Islam? It was at that moment Alex realized he had finally met his match in stupidity.
He is in those orders. He has honorarily converted it.
Yeah. He's a deputy Muslim. He's vice Muslim. Yeah. He's a junior reservist Islamist. Fuck me.
It's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
It is a fact. You're right. It's a fact, because who doesn't know that there are like accidental Muslim Islamists?
But I mean,
as the head of the head of the Anglican Church.
Absolutely, but beyond that, the British royalty is seen as the head of all royalty worldwide, even the Japanese.
Absolutely.
The head. So that.
I don't know. I feel like the Norwegians would tell you to go fuck yourself, and certainly the Saudis would disagree. No.
They also didn't convert to Judaism. They get sworn in on the Stone of Destiny, and they actually, if you go deeper, it goes all Merovingian. They say they are, related to Christ. So it gets,
right.
Then you got the Rothschilds. once they took over after the Battle of Waterloo by crashing.
Yeah, I mean, this is just the shorthand of it, Roseanne. You know all this stuff. But anyways, at some point it ends up that during Trump's time in the White House, there were children underneath the building that had to be released as soon as he lost the job that had never been there before.
Stock market and saying that Napoleon had really won. This is like mainline history.
Yeah.
Most don't know about it. They got breeding rights, so it's all
Breeding rights. I don't know. It sounds, I don't know. It sounds a little, it's not very sexy. Just saying.
top. It's all about absolute power.
It is about
And it's
naked.
not a religion. It's not a.
I think it's a religion.
Who is?
I think it's a religion.
I think it's above all that, right? They're just Satanists or whatever it is. Like,
Well, that would be a religion. Fuck, these people are stupid. Yeah, Satanism is a religion. Even if you don't like it, and as I would argue, by the way, Satanism actually would qualify as more of a religion than how most Muslims treat their Islamic faith, and most Christians treat their Christian faith, or even a lot of soft reformist, atheist Jews or whatever treats their Judaism. Because I mean, I understand that in Satanism there's a lot of work. Like, you can't miss a meeting.
not
That's
the
a
Jews, it's not the-
religion.
well, I know, but
Yeah,
Thank you, Roseanne.
they
I'm
always
asking.
say it's said they're mid-level Satanists. Oh, we don't really believe in Satan. This is just about us being God, and I don't believe in God yet. You kind of like Yuval Noah Harari and people say. It's 100% spirit.
Holy shit. They're all bored. I think that the massive takeaway I'm getting from this right now is they're all three bored with their own bullshit. It only works when you're confronted with somebody who will push you on it, and then you get that kind of jolt of endorphins, right? Where you're like, I'm in the fight again. But when you're surrounded by sycophantic dickheads who believe even stupider shit than you do, then it just kind of loses its oomph,
yeah.
And all that means is what your eyes don't see, which is a tiny spectrum of the light spectrum.
Yep.
Right, totally. That's right. And that's how the universe works. And so also how politics and religion works. You only see so much, so what was I saying?
We don't see cell phone waves. We
Speak for yourself.
see radio waves. We don't see.
I mean, look, hey, I don't care if you guys like it or not. Dude is dropping truth bombs. I don't know why people say I'm controversial. I mean, what's controversial about we don't see radio waves? That's why you listen to the radio. Hey, could they call it the theater of the mind? If you could see it, Jesus Christ.
Ultraviolet rays. We don't see the little radio signal from a garage door opener, but it's all there.
Right.
Is it though? I don't buy it. No, I'm not gonna. No, I can't be convinced. No, I don't think it's there. I think it's God's ether that makes it all happen. It all happens through the power of wishing.
So the best way I describe it to lay people is most people know there's hundreds of billions of galaxies they've already photographed. So let's guess we're not the only life in the universe.
Right.
Okay.
There's free will. And then, the way the universe really works, everything's interconnected.
Yeah. Tell us about how I settle down, everybody. You got something to eat? You got a beverage? This asshole's going to tell you how the universe works. I've always wondered.
Dimensions are all wrapped together. So there's basically energetic decisions about where energy goes.
Yeah.
So there's people that decide to go to what you call the dark energy source or the light energy source.
Shit. This is like George Lucas's cousin pitching, playing a video of himself pitching, I really had the original idea for Star Wars and he stole it. I was baked out of my fucking gourd in 1972 at a party and somebody filmed it and here's the evidence, Your Honor. I came up with the idea for Wookiees too because my back, I don't know if you've ever seen it. I used to draw a big face on it and go, oh.
So people ask, why is all this going on? You can have China.
Yeah, I was asking that.
You can have Jews. You can have Catholics. You can have Muslims. You have all these people in these groups.
I can? Yummy. you're allowed. Congratulations, everybody. If you want to have some Jews, have some Christians, have some Muslims, you're allowed.
But you can still have good people in every.
Yes, Alex is Jar Jar Binks. We understand how the universe is a make senses.
Because some just innately are resonating to the light, some to the dark. So people try to. The Bible talks about the mystery of evil.
Yeah.
It's that what's
Yeah, it does. I read that part. Where was that?
together is, how do you fire out a text message and some zeros and ones go out and somebody in another country gets it? You don't.
Yeah, obviously Satan.
See how it goes out and the satellites it goes over and how it works. Well, it's the same thing. We sit here with our limited perspective and go, how does all this work? Who's running it? It's good versus evil.
Yeah.
And Satan's got a plan and God's got a plan.
Shit. I should have been taking notes. This is fucking choice. Who has the plan? I'm sorry. What? So it all boils cell phones. I don't know. Anyways, last time you were texting, and then God texted you a dick pic. What happened? Hold on. Is that good or evil? I got to pay more attention.
I think it's like, because I always say this, because this is how it occurs to me.
Oh boy. It's gonna get good, kids. I don't know what she's about to say, but it's gonna be fucking magic.
What if all the good people of every group got together and shunned all the bad people of every group? Yeah. Instead of...
That's why they get us into conflicts with each other.
Yeah.
Where even if we don't want to kill or hurt the people, they're coming to get us, and they've got their reason to do it.
Yeah.
That's why they create the conflict, because that gets you into a survival mode.
Right.
I'm sorry. Society is exactly what she just described. The good people of every group trying to avoid the bad people of every group. You could argue that is the greatest argument for immigration into the United States, especially from countries on the terror watch list. Good Muslims, people of faith who don't want to participate in violence or the subjugation of other cultures, come to America so that they can worship as they choose, but not impose it on anyone. There's my argument. Pro-immigration, right out of Roseanne's fucking gab.
But then you're defending...
That's why Klaus Schwab wants to make us all poor.
That's right. Yes, Klaus Schwab. Remember Klaus Schwab? He's running around doing the thing with the Klaus Schwab guy. Yeah, he was the former head of the WF. He doesn't work there anymore.
And they want to cut energy, because when you cut energy, when the average paycheck anywhere in the world hits 50% for energy and food, you get civil unrest. You go to 60%, you get revolutions.
I see. So they want to make energy relatively free in terms of renewables, so that we don't have to rely on any other country that could raise those prices and make us all, subject to the whims of another country. So they
want revolutions worldwide, not to empower humanity, but to have their answers of more control and social engineering. And really, their religion is the cash.
Yeah, that's how it works. It's the undulating. That's how you know he's telling the truth.
Society, the social credit score.
Don't understand. Mr. Spot, apparently I've been... One moment. Spot, you dropped me on Dumbass Island again. I don't know what... I told you I need a break from everything. And I tell you, man, I need to go to a planet where people have half a fucking brain, and you drop me here again with this balding dipshit and his weird sack of potatoes woman. Beam me up. Get me the fuck out of here. Okay.
Anything that's not human. The transgenderism, the pedophilia, destruction of the nuclear family.
They all go together.
Of men and women that know how to work with their hands, that are self...
Yes, the destruction. I think that would you'd need to amputate their hands, would you? Or just make them forget. I guess you just hit them with a rock and you're like, what are these things? Ow. I don't even remember what to do with these things. Oh, now I remember. What the hell?
See, all of this is
demented?
To physically capture us so that we can then be degraded in these...
We can then be degraded? Okay.
High-tech prisons that we don't know are prisons to increase...
Yeah, they're so fucking cush. We think they're a well-functioning world with modern technology. We didn't realize we're trapped in this in the ice dome.
Only get us with our free will to choose Satan.
Jesus Christ. Who is hotboxing the studio?
Exactly right.
Yeah.
It's to cut us off from God.
Yes.
It is. It is. I mean, it's easier with some people.
That's the big thing.
It is the big thing. It's the big thing. I think it's the work of the kidney, personally. Oh my God.
The kidney has a very special place in the heart.
Oh. Whew. Dodge that one. God damn.
Because
It's to keep us from knowing that we're created to be divine in our
Divine.
intelligence.
Oh, right, yes. You're created to be divine, like God's yourself, like the Satanists he was talking about. I can't. I need a mask to watch. I gotta, hold on. Sorry. I was not prepared for this video. Now I'm prepared. Okay, anyways. You were saying, Roseanne?
Right?
at
No, not right.
G, not big G, interfacing with God, we are now part of God.
Yeah,
Yeah, how's that different from what the Satanists say?
absolutely. Well, he's our source. They want to cut us from source in every possible.
Oh, you believe you create angelic divine magic out of source. Wouldn't that, fuck me, wouldn't that make you, wait for it, a sorcerer? Holy shit. People not know that's where that word comes from, and that the modern, like, hippie reclamation of the word source as a word for God is literally, that's what that is. Source, sorcerer, the person who can pull the magic from the ether. Jesus Christ. Or rather, Luke. All right.
And it's very...
That's our battery. They don't want us to have our battery.
Yes, yes. It's like in Tron. We all drink from the energy stream.
And I mean, that's it. And
That's
so
totally it.
they want me off the air because
What are you going to do to stay on the air? What can we do to help you? I know you're not going to just disappear. You're going to keep.
Are you sure? I mean, you may be venturing into some very fucked up territory, Roseanne, because think about it this way. If anything Alex Jones was saying about the people who run the world was true, and he didn't work for them directly, he would have disappeared a long time ago. Don't you think? I mean, the only way this guy is alive, the only way that Alex Jones is alive right now is if he's always been lying or always been wrong. Or, always been lying or he works for them. That would be it. The only explanation for why Alex Jones is still alive is that the Illuminati, Pentaveret, the Cabal doesn't exist. Or if they do exist, he is an employee. That is the only thing that makes sense. If they have the kind of control we're talking about, how the fuck is he not dead? I'm not wishing it on him. I can't understand it. The hell?
cheat notes is quite a dive. But I mean, they came in here without court orders to try to close the building in May of last year. They had fake auctions and claimed that Bloomberg's backed Onion owned it. It wasn't true. They just made it up. It was fake. They didn't have an
They
auction.
showed up here too, right?
They've kicked me out repeatedly.
He just said they showed up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I refused to go one time. Then they cut the internet off the other time in November 14th.
But I got a hot spot, and we got around that. That was pretty easy.
Jeez.
So
So you're going to keep it on and pay the people the $80 billion or whatever you lost?
here's how it works.
Why doesn't the Justice Department get involved?
Oh, they did. Tell you.
Wait, what has she got? What's that tincture on the desk? You guys see that? She's got like a drop bottle there, whatever.
They passed the law in the 80s.
Is he giving her some like, this is our InfoWars vitamin B estrogen drops. It reverses menopause in men, though.
To get rid of it because they've harassed him too, and it's a whole other branch of government.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I mean, my guess it's that, or he gave her some methylene blue for her lungs or some shit.
The bankruptcy reform in the late 80s, they already had the office, but they expanded it. They created the Office of Justice Department Bankruptcy Oversight. And so when they want...
Gee, it's almost like there were a lot of bankruptcies and people got taken advantage of, so you might need people who know what they're fucking talking about working in that arena. All right.
Like an Enron or whatever, the Justice Department can come in and have oversight and depositions and have a Justice Department trustee. And so...
Which is good.
When I declared bankruptcy 3 years ago, that's a record long one, because they kept trying to find dirt in the bankruptcy. The judge, Chris Lopez, in my opinion, is not corrupt. It's actually blocked him a bunch, but he has limited stuff he can do following the law. He's strict constructionist.
Ass kisser.
They put the first U.S. trustee.
Okay, I can't. This is boring as shit. Like, they're just relitigating bullshit while sitting behind that dipshit giant desk. You think that's colloidal silver? Let's take a, yeah. That's what I mean, the bottle looks blue. Yeah. I'm sure he gives it to her at some point. Yeah, let's see. Hold on, let me see. I'm going to open something up because I want to give you, like, we'll just open up into another piece of this. This is a hearing. Andy Biggs is, I guess, running the hearing on, or I don't know if he's running it, but they're talking to Jonathan Turley, who is blazingly full of shit. Hit that like, by the way. So did Roseanne get Alex Test? No, he's on her. They're at his studio in Texas, in Austin. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Yes, you beautiful sparklers out there. Look at you lovely folks. Yeah, I think it's methylene blue, too. Yeah. Because they're all a fucking wreck. So it makes sense. Yeah. Colloidal silver is used to feminize seeds. So I guess that would work, sir. Yeah. It's her studio now? No. She has a house in Hawaii that she does her show from.